Hiya, I'm Leo and welcome to How to Build Stuff. Today I'd like to show you how to build this awesome snowy lodge as winter is coming up and I feel it's time for a winter theme build. Firstly, place 9 oak wood logs horizontally in a line like so. From the left hand side you want to place 7 logs vertically, but make sure that they're 1 block inwards of the original 9. Repeat these steps to make a kind of weird looking rectangle and your base is done. Next, we want to place a rectangular layer of log blocks on top of these, but this time we will need dimensions of 7 blocks by 9 blocks instead of the 9 by 7. This is so that the logs that are sticking out the sides go in the opposite direction. Repeat this again, alternating which blocks are sticking out until you have 4 layers of log blocks, and you will create a cool effect that looks as if the logs are overlapping one another, much like in real log cabins. Moving on to the front of the building, you will need to place a wooden door in the exact centre, surrounded by log blocks with the inside choppy bits facing outwards. I just think this looks pretty cool. After that, add an overhang above the door made from stairs and supported with some fences and maybe a bit of greenery. You can decorate it however you like. I also added some stairs and slabs on the very top of that front wall, which will help blend the next floor we're going to make with the current lower one. Next up, we'll be making the little side building, maybe used for log storage or something. Using the same overlapping technique as we did earlier, place a weird rectangular thingy of 4 blocks vertical and 2 horizontal like a weird H on the right hand side of the original building. Alternating which blocks stick out, you will want to make this building 3 layers high instead of the original 4. All the roofs I used in this build use this cool technique. You'll need to place wooden slabs on the corners. In between these, place stair blocks, but the stairs directly touching the slabs will need to be placed with their backs to the slabs. Place the rest of the stairs as if you would a normal roof. This is so we get a nice joining between the stair blocks. Repeat this twice, going 1 layer higher but inwards like a normal roof until finally finishing off the effect with flat slabs. This is so that the roof won't cover the windows that we're going to place in the next floor up. Going to the larger side of the wood storage building thingy we just made, place a window in that 2 block gap and shove some fences above and beneath it. This is just to give that wall a bit more texture. Also, to make the roof look a little less unsupported, you can add fences underneath those corner slabs as if the fences are holding it up. On the front side of this little side building, add a 1 block window and some fences at the top just to make this wall more interesting. On the left hand side of that main building, place 2 1 square windows, 1 block in from the sides, and some stairs above and below to make a kind of overhang. You can play around with these stairs to make lots of cool shapes and designs. Throw in some supporting fences between the windows and between the sticky out logs on the walls for a cool effect. On the back of the building, add some more 1 block windows just in from the wall sides, and the combination of stairs and fences we used before. You can play around with the decorations. I just think that the stairs and windows make a really cool duo. Lastly, place stair blocks on those top corners and a slab in the middle top, similar to how we did on the building's front. Now we're going to work on the second level of this lodge. Working from the front, switch to spruce logs to add a bit of variation in colour and place some vertical log pillars on the 2 sticking out oak logs and in the exact centre. We will want this wall to be 1 block outwards of the floor below. These need to be 3 blocks high. In between these pillars, place some spruce logs with their insides facing outwards on the top and bottom, and add some glass for some windows between these. Lastly, shove some fences on the outer side of the 2 outer pillars with a torch in the middle. This will light up that top layer and make the walls that little bit more interesting. Now we move to the left-hand wall of the upper floor, adding 4 vertical spruce pillars with the same sprucey, loggy, insidey things facing outwards again. It helps if you place the first spruce pillar so it attaches to the fence and torch combo that we made on the side of that front wall. We want all the blocks of the upper floor to overhang by 1 block over the walls of the bottom floor. Don't forget to add the fences and torch on the side of the wall so that it makes the next wall easier to build in the right place. Repeat the front and left walls of the upper floor to create the back and the right. I think builds like this look really cool if they're symmetrical. Also, I made the roof of the wood storagey thing slightly too high, so I had to adjust it so I could fit the wall in. Whoops! Now we're working on the roof of the main building using the same technique that we used for the wood storagey roof thing. As a recap, Place slab blocks on the corners of the roof with stair blocks touching them with their backs and normal roof stairs in between. Repeat this for 2 layers. For the third layer, we're going to make a cool skylight. Once again, place the 4 slabs on the roof's corners with the sideways stair blocks, but between the stairs, instead of placing normal facing roof stairs, we want to add slabs. Now, place inward facing stairs with their backs touching the slabs on the left and right hand side, not the front and back, as shown. I'm sorry if that's confusing, I tried my best. There should now be a 1 block gap in the top of the roof. Fill this with glass and voila, our build is done!